Thank you so much for everything that's happening tonight. It's so great to see all this energy. And like Sina said, I am the author, Erin A, author of JACKAL. I also have a second novel, One of You, that's coming out. And that novel specifically uses horror to talk about what immigrant families sacrifice when they come to America. And while that book is very much a work of fiction, it came out of my family's spirit of storytelling. And so I wanted to share just a bit of my family's story with all of you tonight. So my family is from a mountaintop in Haiti. It is a town that starts about a mile after the road ends, where farmers, my great grandmother could not read or write, but she made sure that by the time her children were grown, every single one of them had a university degree. My grandmother came here from Haiti, just her and her two young daughters. But because the US would not recognize my grandmother's education, she worked cleaning hotel rooms for years to make ends meet. My mother and my aunt learned English over the course of one summer by watching Sesame Street. One of my cousins wasn't able to come to the US until she was in high school. She entered high school not speaking or writing English, and she graduated the valedictorian of her class. That is the spirit that immigrants are coming here with. We are here to hope and to dream and to learn. And my family also had our share of growing pains. For example, imagine telling your Haitian mother that your favorite holiday is Halloween. But after she embraced a child that loved more morbid things, my mother did the most Haitian mother thing of all and said something so casual that it totally blew my mind apart. I think we're in a grocery store or something. And she turns to me and she goes, "Oh, Americans have zombie all wrong. You know that, right?" Cue horror baby writer awakening. And I don't think even she knows this, but that seed planted a seed of an idea in me, and that has blossomed into my second novel, One of You. And I'd like to read a teeny little bit of that for you all today. Again, this is fiction, not exactly the story she told me, but is the fiction that starts my second book, and I think that it's pretty timely. So here we go. Zombie is not something you fear, it is something you fear becoming. The process itself happens all at once, but to gather the materials, the only thing your would-be captor needs is time. They learn all about you, the secrets in your recipes, how to twist the keys in your locks, the quiet hopes you mumble when you think no one's listening. They learn and learn and learn until they know not only what you fear, but what you would rather die than face. Once they have that piece of you, it is so simple to open up your mind and replace your brains with commands. They'll make you repeat their foolish rhetoric without question. You'll adopt their beliefs about others and yourself. You'll work their fields and not notice the shards of cane buried in your shins. Your wounds will stink with sweetness, but your flesh will heal and scar, because zombie do not rot. It cannot be said they live, they eat in a way. A better way of saying it is they sustain. And there are ways to break this spell, but captors know to keep their zombie busy, because the only threat a zombie poses is to their captor. If anything rots in a zombie, it is their anger, rage, shame, sadness, all made more potent every minute they are asleep. But what happens when they wake? Well, what happens when the person who fed you scraps of poison and made you trust them only to turn you into something worse than a fool suddenly has a face and a name and deep fears of their own? A zombie is not something you fear. It is someone you fear becoming. I am afraid of the US succumbing to the most unfun kind of zombie apocalypse, where freedom is vilified and we're told what to think, and that some people are just more human than others. I'm voting for Kamala. She's a candidate that will sustain the American dream and not turn it into a waking nightmare. So make a plan, vote early if you can, vote. Thank you.